Hi guys, today we're going to talk about the top 5 HR essentials that every small to medium business should be doing. The top 5 things we're going to talk about today are onboarding, offboarding, employee handbooks, payroll, and timekeeping. Onboarding is so important because during this time, it's our first impression for employees as they get started with our team. By doing a proper onboarding process, you can ensure that you're being compliant, you're setting appropriate expectations for your new hire, as well as helping them understand what are the things that they need to accomplish when they're here on this team in order to be effective as they're getting started. The things that typically encompass a new onboarding process is meeting with your team to talk about these expectations, going over documentation that is required by either state or federally mandated, properly setting up their systems, and introducing them with team members that are going to be part of their team as they're getting started. An offboarding process typically encompasses you meeting with the employee prior to their departure, providing them the required documents by state, as well as their final paycheck with explanations on everything that's included in that final paycheck, and some documentation as they're separating the company, whether it's collecting their resignation letter or providing them a separation letter, but it's ensuring you have documentation for their personnel files in the future, explaining what has occurred on their last day. And finally, ensuring that you've talked about how you're going to go about verifying employment upon their departure. An employee handbook is also a really important part of ensuring that your company has a strong HR process. An employee handbook is so important to your organization because it lays out how you're going to be following and complying with legal requirements by state and federal. An employee handbook is the cornerstone of your policies and procedures as an organization. It is so important because it lays out how you're going to be complying with state, federal, and city measures that you're required to follow and align with. Your policies and procedures are also important because it sets expectations for your team and helping them understand what you're going to be doing as an organization when different things arise, such as dress code, paid time off, benefits, disciplinary action. All of those things are really important for employees to understand about how you're going to be going about any of these procedures. Having a handbook is an important guide as an organization that you and your team can refer to make sure that these policies are consistently applied to everybody on your team. Payroll is, of course, one of the most important components of running a business and handling employees. This is something that you absolutely need to get right, and it's something that you don't ever want to risk getting wrong. Improper payroll is where the most expensive lawsuits stem from, whether they're class action lawsuits, penalties from the IRS, or personal lawsuits from employees as a result of improper payroll. Utilizing a payroll company to make sure that you are properly paying your employees in accordance with state and federal guidelines is essential. Overtime, commissions, bonuses, reimbursements, these are all things that are going to be payable through your payroll system. At the same time, using a payroll system is also really important because most payroll companies will help you stay compliant with regard to filing quarterly reports. Many states require quarterly earning reports, headcount reports, and updates on earnings by your employees in order to ensure that you are filing proper taxes in those states. So working with a payroll company is so essential. Finally, timekeeping is one of the top 5 essentials that any small business needs to make sure that they're doing correctly if they have hourly employees. This is important because, as you recall, payroll is essential in any business, and doing it correctly and ensuring that you are compliant with all state and federal regulations is an important part of ensuring that you're paying people correctly. Using a timekeeping system will allow you to ensure that your employees are paid correctly from an hourly standpoint, especially when it comes to overtime and meal breaks. Having a timekeeping system that documents when your employees are clocking in and out of work is really important to ensure that you have documentation to support how you followed the compliance measures in your state according to their wage and hour laws. By having a strong timekeeping process, you are also ensuring that you have strong documentation to verify that you have been in compliance with all legal measures and mitigates the risk of lawsuits when it comes to wage and hour law down the road. I hope you found these top 5 HR essentials for any small business helpful for you today. Of course, if you need any other help, always reach out to our company here at ClearWaterHR Consulting. We are a team of HR consultants happy to help and guide you through any of these processes as you're getting your company started and compliant. Also, click the like bell and subscribe for more videos as we're going to be providing more information for businesses and entrepreneurs as they're running their HR functions on their own. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.